Okay, we are 44 days out for the meet. What is supposed to be my speed squat and max effort deadlift day. And the reason I'm saying supposed to be is my knee definitely feels a little bit sketchy. Like, it is moving better. It's a little bit less sticky, but it does feel kind of shifty. It is a little bit sharp feeling in mid-range flexion, like if I'm doing a TKE or something. And I don't know how that is going to impact training today. So I think that the best thing that I can do is just warm up well, see if I can do the speed squats. If I can do the speed squats, I'm going to do the speed squats. If I can't do the speed squats, I'm going to move on to try to deadlift. If I can deadlift, I'm going to deadlift. If I can't deadlift, I'm just going to move on and do a stiff leg. So that is the game plan. We're just going to make it as productive as we can for the given circumstance. And if I can't get through the speed squats or the deadlifts, we'll probably do a lot more like knee feel-good type stuff later on. But if I can't get through them well, we'll probably not change too much. So that is the plan. Let's get speed squatting. I'm gonna make sure I film all of the warm-ups today, just in case something weird happens. Hopefully it's unnecessary. I am way more afraid of this than I should be. Felt better than I was expecting. Like, it's too light to really push in too hard, so this will be a better test of how it actually is. Probably 3. And I don't know how smart of a choice this is, but like, I'm gonna try to push into it hard, because if I try to push into it hard, I'll know how the knee is doing better before we put more weight on. So yeah. We're okay. This is going much, much, much better than I expected when I woke up this morning and it hurt to get out of bed. So we'll put 2 on. So let's do our best to keep it going. Double. Also, to talk about this, I'm rocking the SSB from the monolift. Notice how I'm like pushed up. Because if I were to try to like get crunched up under the bar, I can't really set my brace. So I'm pushed up, setting my brace here. I will get my air and actually do this, but it's like set my brace, get my air, drop back into the hips, get the bar down, and then it's just like floated out and it feels really light. So hopefully that made sense. And that one felt pretty okay as well, so I think we'll go to planned work set of the day, which was supposed to be a green on top, but Jesse has both the greens, so I guess we're going yellow. Hopefully I don't regret this decision too much. And I mean, to be transparent, it doesn't feel perfect. It does feel a little bit sharp, and I'm sure you guys can see it, but I am a little bit hesitant through the mid-range on the eccentric. But the thing is that it doesn't feel so bad that I know that squatting will be unwise, and I'm hopeful that if I make it through the speed work protocol, or when I make it through the speed work protocol, last set will feel better than the first, so let's get after it. Second round felt better than first. So we'll keep seeing if we can trust it more and more. And then need to be more aggressive with like flexing VMO off the unrack.
Okay, yeah.
So I have more of it sooner. That one felt better. Yeah, like, feels shockingly good. Like, I can tell it's there every rep, but it's not like bad enough to make me squat less fast.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with this. Much better than I was expecting. And with that, greatly exceeded my expectations. I am starting to get more optimistic that I will actually be able to deadlift kind of decently today, but The big thing that I need to keep in mind is that if I am limited with top end loading due to the knee, because so much of my deadlift comes from quad push leg drive, that like I know why it's gonna be limited. I don't need to be upset about myself. I just need to keep it in the pocket for today. And if that ends up being good, sick. If it ends up being, 50, 100 pounds lighter than I think it should be, still sick, because I know if we can do something today, we are gonna be able to do something on the platform. So we're gonna do something today. And Jesse started pulling while I was doing my speed squat, so I'm currently waiting for him to take his top set before I can get on the deadlift bar. But the reason I'm putting this in the vlog is like, if I can't beat Jesse, even if my knee's fucked up, like I'm gonna be pretty sad. I mean, I won't be really sad in reality, but I'm just telling myself that this is the bare minimum that we need to surpass. Yep. There you go. Hard toes. Yes. Toes. Hell yeah. Dude, it's good. He did better with it than I thought he would, so I'm a little bit nervous now.
What the hell?
And to my dismay, some asshole like crushed up and used all of my chalk that I bring in here. And I ordered new chalk, but I forgot to bring it to the gym today, so we're running liquid as a basis. Like a little bit of tiny dust in there left. I'm gonna save that for the top sets, but gonna have to wait for the liquid to dry. Hopefully it dries quickly. Little tentative on the wedge, but it felt okay. I think we'll be okay for 3. I mean, we'll definitely be okay for 3, but trying not to get too excited too early. So like, now that we know that we can pull, I'm gonna try to be a little bit more aggressive with it, because if I am tentative with 3, 3 is gonna suck. And if I wanna go up, I don't want 3 to suck. I think we're going to be okay, hopefully. And as much as I hate saying this, this will be part 1 of the find out what kind of day we're going to have kind of set, because like if this is good, we got a chance, but we got to make more weight good before we know we're going to be able to do good. And if this sucks, we're just going to move on to stiff legs. Almost surprised me how well the first one moved. So I figure we'll go straight to 5 just so we can beat Jesse on the day. And this one will be FAFO set part 2. And if I smack this like I should be able to, like, I'm just gonna do what I plan on hitting for my top set today. So I'm not gonna be irresponsible, but at least stick to the plan. That's top set for today. Like, just that little bit lack of assertiveness in the leg drive that I can tell is kind of backing me around a little bit, so not worth forcing it for today. And again, I was excited that I could be able to bring it today, but I understand that with how the knee is feeling, that's good enough. And like, I can accept good enough, and it is much better than I thought it would have been, so we will be okay. We will be okay. So, stiff leg time. And I did just watch the tape back. Something I do want to clarify is that yes, that did move very well, but the thing is that I can tell with how it feels that I'm on like the threshold of the knee becoming a limiter, and what I really don't want to do is cross that threshold. So yeah, stiff legs next. And aside from the knee being, not 100% perfect, I am feeling a little bit flat today, so plan for the stiff legs is just to make for look and move half decent. Apparently we're more fucked up than I thought I was. Okay, I guess plan B, make 3 look and feel snappy. What the fuck is wrong with me today? Holy. If anything, it is making me feel better about how poorly deadlifts went, but still, like, not stoked, but we will be fine. And like, as much as I'm not stoked with today's level of performance this far, like, I can't be that upset because, like, the knee is going to be at least workable. And as much as I'm not thrilled with, like, 3 reps on a stiff leg feeling very heavy, like, I know why. Dumbass overshot the shit out of his squat to the point that he hurt himself. Like, it should feel heavy today, so I just gotta suck it up and get through it and do my best to make it not terrible.
I got to take a before I record because New York don't know how to be quiet. Stand up.
Better than the first set, I'm okay with that. And now for the make sure knee feels okay enough to squat kind of decently on Saturday. Gonna be trying out the single leg press. Got a quarter on per side, and that is a little bit spicy on the first rep. Goal is just gonna be to try to de-spice it as we do more and more reps. So we'll see, it's getting there. Getting a little deeper in the range. Might nudge the foot down a hair. Yeah, we're working it. I'm actually like pretty okay with how that felt, considering that this thing normally feels freaking terrible. So we'll give Righty a run. Evidently way smoother, but I mean it should be. So not gonna put too much thought into it. And hoping lefty round 2 is a little bit less terrible than round 1. Less terrible than round 1, so I'm okay with it. Like, I actually felt like I was working VMO that time, so I am a happy camper. Glad that bullshit's over. Next up, butt cheek squeezing segment of the vlog. Gotta remember approximately how do I adjust this thing. And there was just like a mismatch of plates around all the loading pins next to this machine, so I just tossed on 145 and 425. So hopefully this is hard enough to get some work in today. Apparently not. That almost hurt. Well, run another one here because when I discovered if I slowed it down and squeezed to the top, it didn't feel like it was going to kill me. It felt pretty okay. Okay, round 2. glute pump is immense. And next up, gotta go figure out what we're doing for upper back, because I want to do something a little bit more bench groovy today. Thinking the easiest option right now will just be to make this guy bench groove-ish. So, trying to spread wide, pull chest high, sock scap slow. Feeling like a bench eccentric. We'll do another one here. And a lot of times when I'm telling you to run a row for bench, like you'll see them just like rounded, pulling like this, shrugging up, which is going to be a really shitty row for everything except for your traps. So what we want to make sure we are doing is setting shoulder blades down, lifting that chest, then pulling from there. You're going to find way more freaking lat, especially if we are driving elbows low. Did what I wanted it to do. And the two things I'm thinking with the ab work coming up is, number one, not sure if I want to load the GHR sit-up super heavy today with the knee being sensitive towards full extension. Number two, to give the shoulders a little bit more overhead position access, figuring we should bring back the pullover loading on these guys, which feels absolutely atrocious, FYI. Committed to a better pullover. Spicy. Anyways, round two. Hopefully, film from the side forces me to do an even better pullover. Like as good as I can manage, but that terribleness is exactly why I'm doing it. I hate how hard that is. And I say that in jest because I really do appreciate the fact that if I can choose to do hard things, the rest of the things start to look easier and easier and easier. And the exact same thing can be said for meet prep, because like this meet prep, it has not been as easy as I wanted it to, like in any single aspect. Like, it started out freaking terrible. It got like okay, but then I felt freaking terrible. And as soon as I stop feeling terrible, well, I go and like tweak my knee and have my shoulders feel like shit on bench press. And like, the thing that I want to get across is that if you are powerlifting and trying to push it as hard as you can, like, we want it to be easy, we want it to feel good, but the reality is that it's never going to be as smooth as we want it to be. And if we can just embrace the fact that it is going to be hard, it is going to be difficult, and that we're choosing to do this hard thing so that we can have the reward at the end that is going to be seeing what happens when we do push ourselves through challenge, it becomes a lot more fun to go through the bad sessions and go through the nagging aches and nagging pains and to figure out how to get past it so you can perform well on the platform. And what is exciting for me at this point is, like, obviously not the fact that I did get a little bit banged up, but the fact that I have this opportunity to show myself what I still can do given the less than ideal circumstances. And obviously I would have rather not been in this position, but the thing is like, I'm here. I've got to deal with it. Let's get excited about dealing with it. And like, the fact that today went okay but not perfect, like, I can make it better. I can get better from here. And even if today went absolutely terrible, the target would be just to do better than terrible. The fact that today went okay, like, I'm excited. We're going to dig in. We're going to get the job done. And I think that's what I got for now, guys. So thank you so much for watching. Peace out. Have a good night. And I will see you in the team.